Ow. Hello everybody, my name is Dynosour, but you can call me Dino, and welcome back to Gigantic. Today we are going to be playing Tripp, the stealthy assassin. Once she learned to channel the lightning, Tripp stopped being an outcast and became a killer. Her skills are very straightforward. Her left click is lightning fast melee attacks. Her right click throws her daggers, which inflicts bleeding, but you can make it do some fancy stuff that is quite useful. The electric slide, her Q, it glides forward rapidly. Tap you again, a deadly kick that stuns and pushes foes up who are in front of you. Flash dance is your stealth. You become invisible for 6 seconds. I don't know why they call it flash dance, because flash dance sort of sounds like the type of thing you'd be doing specifically to get people's attention. Whereas it is her invisibility, which you quite specifically use to get rid of people's attention. And then her focus ability, as they are called in Gigantic, Blade Storm. You press F, you press left mouse button, you release F, you teleport to the target foe, stun and damage that foe. It does plus 50% damage from behind, and it can crit. It is quite a powerful ability. It's really good on people who are running away. One thing I have noticed is currently in the state that the game is currently in, it bugs occasionally. In a really, really odd way. I think it's happened to me like 2 or 3 times now. I've played quite a bit of Tripp now. Like, my main character was Sven, and I started playing Tripp. Now I play both of them like an equal amount. I play them a fairly decent amount as well. The thing that the ult has done, the weird bug that it has had, is I have tried to target someone and use my ult, and the animation goes off. So you jump to where that person currently is at the time of you pressing it, but they've moved, and for some reason the targeting got wonky. So you go through the animation of just stabbing for 3 seconds, but you're not actually doing anything. You can't move, you can't press any abilities. The other person can just completely kill you, and you still have your ult though, so it's just fully aware that you didn't use their focus, but it's basically like stunning yourself for 3 seconds just for fun. Here's your skins in case you're like at all interested. Stark Reality, Blood Money, Citadel of Amber, Citadel of Brass, Citadel of Storm. And here is her alternate weapon skin, the Mark of Dividra, which is quite sweet, costs 400 gems, which is a little bit more than we have right now. We saved up enough Galactic Imperial credits up at the top. I could just call them coins, but I feel like they gotta have a better name than that. Crowns, maybe? They have a little crown in them. Maybe crowns. I feel like crowns is the correct word. We'll call them crowns. We've saved up enough crowns to unlock Tripp because we want to play her once she is out of our rotation, but I haven't quite spent them on her yet, because once I get a new rotation, assuming it doesn't have Tripp in it, I would like to test around, like, I'd like to mess around with the new people in my rotation, see if there's anyone I like at least as much as the characters that I like so far. Because if there's someone that I would rather spend the crowns on, we decided there were crowns, someone I'd rather spend the crowns on, then I will do that with them. I will spend the crowns on them so that I have them. Because how would I know if I don't, like, how would I know that this is, like, one of my favorite characters if I haven't even tried half of the other ones because I haven't been able to? I will get to the game now. You'll see it. I'll add a thing at the beginning of the video so you can skip to the game if you want. Alright everybody, here we are in the game playing as Tripp. Alright, there are 2 very distinct ways that I build Tripp. Both of them have very similar talents. There's only a couple of ones that actually differ, because for the most part, pulling a stupid right there, walking into my own guardian. Because for the most part, it's very synergistic. It has its own very obvious synergies, and Tripp has a couple of very easy ways to build her. There is one where you build her very much stealthy assassin-y type person. There's one where you build her just straight up fighter, whereas if you can get into a team fight, you just will absolutely decimate people, assuming you can have them focusing your teammates rather than you. Ooh, they're attacking that creature. I probably should have been more aware of that. I have a decently better idea of how to play this game than I ever did the last time that we did something. Not to say that I'm good, because I am still very bad. I don't play this type of game very often. But I intend to. I very much intend to. Look, I'm coming back. Don't worry. Oh, I'll catch up to you. Don't worry. Boop! Oh, I missed. Oh, that's sad. That's real sad. Take that. I mean, it's not going to kill you, but it'll make me feel better about my life. What was I going to say? The builds. Okay. So what I did, the first thing I did was I got it so that my right mouse button, which is the throwy daggery, has made it so that I'm having issues with my English there. I like this game a lot, and I focus a lot on this game, which means that talking while playing this game is difficult when I have to think about words. I'll right click and makes it so that when I use the first left click after the right click, it does 150% damage. Hello. Okay. I mean, if you want to be AFK, that's fine with me. I'll fully take advantage of the fact that you're not paying enough attention. I mean, I'm okay with this. You just sort of died. I've had harder kills to get. This is just going to be... If they can not die over on C for, like, the next 5 seconds, then we'll just have the attack advantage. Because we'll take it right here. Look at that. Beautiful. That's why you always go for those extra creatures on the side. Because if the orb of power goes to the extra creatures on the side, then you will get one that your enemy doesn't, and that is just straight up advantage. Like there's no denying the advantage that gives you. The right click gives me 150% extra left click damage the first left click after I throw it now, which is really good and synergistic. Boop, stun. What you want to do is I'm going to build my Q next once I get a second to stop. This is more important. I'm going to build my Q so that it is the first left click after my Q. That's okay, that was worth dying for. First left click after my Q is automatically a crit. And if you put those together, so if you right click and Q and your first left click after the right click and Q, it not only is it 150% damage, but it's also a crit. That is just absolutely mentally good for you. So here is where it gets weird. This is where I've got two options, and I don't know if I want to make that decision yet. That's the one where from stealth, it always stuns, bonus damage, always crits. It's good to use that in the middle of a fight. It's simply an extra stun if you use it like that. Fuck, that wasted my Q because I hit it, but I did not fully hit it. Let's just try and get him out of here. There we go, that's the ult. See, I did talk about that earlier. That thing is nasty. It's nasty. I'm gonna die. Yeah. I accidentally ended my Q early because I thought I could kill someone with it. Oh, we have 2 skill points. We can finish the left click. Alright. Hitting a foe in the back and side gives 25% basic attack damage. What you can do is you can combo that with the one up there in the top left, full charge, which means that if you hit an enemy anywhere, if they have that debuff, it refreshes the debuff. And unfortunately for this person, they're gonna die. There we go. Okay, that's a good start. I need to get that upgrade. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. There's been a lot of team fights so far. Going full charge. The other option was a stun. However, it is difficult to find a follow-up to the stun because the stun doesn't have an easy follow-up. It's either one that makes it so that when you use it on an enemy that is under 50%, it also inflicts bleed, or you can make it so that I don't remember what the other one is. I'll be honest, I don't remember. But it's perfectly fine that I don't remember. See, this guy is just sort of... It's a really good talent to get, the one that makes it so that it refreshes it. But the fact that I can do extra damage on enemies that I hit from the side, restun that, I'm going to die. Take him with me. Take him with you. There we go. We're out. Ooh, I'm not going to die. Ooh, I'm not going to die. Oh, I need to get there, though. Oh, Jesus. Stealth. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. We're getting followed hard here. So what we do, would be smart, we get her from behind, we can just straight up kill her. Boop! Okay, there we go. Alright, those guys can go attack if they want to, but I need to live. If I give them free points at the end of the vulnerability phase, it's not worth anything. Because we're not getting the next wound on this with only half our team alive and only 2 people there. The left click, it does the thing, and the other thing. Alright, gonna get more skill points. I know I'm terrible at talking while I play this game. I just made it so that I have 25% extra move speed when I'm invisible. It is a very good flanking tool when used this way. Just gonna get some free damage off there. And then I got the what was the other thing I got? I made it so that my left click cracks armor now. Or right click, not left click. The other click, the other mouse button. I am missing my abilities here. Is that guy's name Tragic Kush? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Okay, you're not smart. You should not have gone in for that. You just gave us a free kill. Alright, back up, Jason. You're also doing bad things. These people are just going in one at a time. It's really not a good idea. See, I really like the E-stun, even though there's not one that I really like as follow. Oh, that's what it is. The other follow-up for the stun when you left click from stealth is it makes it so that if you kill someone within 3 seconds of breaking stealth, you get yourself back. Like it reduces the cooldown, resets the cooldown even. Not even just reduced, just fully resets. It's a really good thing. Whoop! Excuse me, I do not appreciate being stopped from killing you. You'll come back out in a moment. I know how you work. There you are. But I should leave. You're right. You're absolutely right. I should. Woo! I fucking love the abilities. I must say, like, of all the characters that I've messed with so far, Tripp has my favorite just general animations other than Sven's sprint, because Sven's sprint is hilarious. And that's just a Sven thing, though. Fucking pushing like that. Ooh. Oh, it's okay, I died. I got 2 kills and then died. I think that is absolutely worth it. What do I need to do? What I want to do is 15% damage against foes with less than 15% health. This one is the side which is much more defensive. This is the much more offensive side. If you're playing Tripp, I'm going to be completely honest. Tripp is such an offensive character that if you play her defensively, you're just not living up to your full potential. You're just screwing yourself in the long run. Because this character can do absolutely insane things. Let's just lower that. We don't want to finish it. Not yet. Fuck it. I don't like you. You're gonna die. Oh, they did finish it. That was not the right decision there. And neither is this, actually. This is a really bad choice. We're not going to wound it, so it's not worth going in. I will, however, just get some damage off on this, just in case. Alright, and then team has to evacuate very aggressively. Because if they do not, then they will die and give the enemy free points. Which it looks like that guy is about to do right... Oh, and me even. It's a very easy way to get around someone. When you stealth to get away from someone, they always expect you to just fucking immediately just keep going the way that you were going. All you have to do is just take a step behind them. They won't expect it. They never do. It's really silly and very much, you know... Oh, Jesus. It usually works. There we go. I've got a friend here. Now I can easily dispatch this guy. Especially because I took the increased damage when I hit someone from the side or behind. It's a... When people run from you, if you can catch up to them and just literally just left click, then you have already killed them. Like, they're just dead. Like, no one should ever let you get away with that type of shit. Holy shit. That was actually very insane. I'm just going to let that live for a bit. I have a skill point. I'm going to take advantage of this. Alright, plus 10% and 10 front armor after using focus until you die, or speed and damage boost after every kill. I love this talent. It is such an intuitive, just, like, addition to the gameplay of Tripp. If you're cautious, but also aggressive enough to get the kills, then you will become an unstoppable killing machine eventually. That guy's just killing himself over there. I have no idea what he's doing there. Hello. You have made a bad decision today. You have really made a bad decision. You have not prepared for the talents within my arsenal. And that is unfortunate, considering that was an even matchup. I think she just missed her stun at the start. And if you miss your stun at the start of a Tripp versus Tripp battle and the other Tripp hits their stun, you're sort of dead. There's no getting out of it, because there's not enough time to rejiggle yourself. Now, you are going to come back out of there, and you're going to die. That's what's going to happen here. There you are. Always got to wait for them to come back out. Oh, Jesus, I need to get out of here. I want to keep my speed and damage boosts, you know? I can't lose that. If I lose that, then it just completely resets my game. Well, not my whole game, but, you know, last couple of minutes. Level 9, we need to choose one of these. I'm going to choose that. Static shield means that when I press Q, even if I triggered it early, it does trigger the thing early. Yeah, no, I see you. Don't worry. I still see you. Just because you're invisible doesn't mean I can't see you. You're dead. Yeah, it's worth using an ult on just to make sure I catch her before she brings me to someone else. We wounded the Guardian. Excellent. We're in a really great spot. We haven't lost an attack phase. Like, we have been in charge of every attack phase so far. We're just going into the clash right now. Like, this game is so insanely in our favor. It's ridiculous. Fuck it. Oh, no. Literally, as I pressed right click to throw my fucking dagger at him, he just, like, backs the fuck off. Alright, so I've learned a few things since the last time last video I did on this, which would have been my last video, because I really like this game, so I made 2 in a row, because I just felt like playing it, and I needed to record something. I wanted to record something, and I wanted to play the game, and I'm just like, I know I just did one, but it's fun, and you guys seem to like it, so I'm gonna bring you some more, because it's good shit. Oh man, it just opens up so much more of the map. I really like the Clash. So the Clash, what it does is it moves the map a little bit. Generally moves it to the other half of the map, even if it's a half that you couldn't really access before, or it didn't matter if you accessed before. Ah, she moved. It's a difficult thing to throw Tripp daggers at long range because they have projectile time. Why are you over here? Oh, well, that's unfortunate for some people. I'd rather you live. I don't even know what are they even fighting over there. Like I will block for you if I have to. There wasn't even anything there. The Clash, everything moves closer. Guardians move up, the towers move position. They stay in the same, like if we had the back 2 left and the one on the right before, then that's how they move. But what it was is, look, you can see all the numbers. If you had a certain number, it stays this, like, the number will have the same tower for the same team that it had previously. What it is it moves them around. That guy, repeatedly killing yourself, aren't you? Like, I don't know why you're doing that. Fuck it. Might as well just murder that ghost. Oh, hello. Haven't seen you for a bit. You have made terrible decisions. You're just as bad as the guy on my team who likes to kill himself. You just gave us the attack phase too. You're just feeding us points right now, aren't you? Let's just lob that. Aw, I almost hit. Almost hit. Okay. So what we do now is we get into a position where we can almost attack, because if we walk into the view of the Guardian, then we will get attacked, and if you get attacked by the Guardian, it's sort of painful. Ow. Let's just beat the shit out of this little girl. Sentences that I say on a daily basis, if I had to say, like some sort of imagination of how often I say that. It's very, very often. Very common sentence that I like to say. If you're going to die during the vulnerability phase, the way you want to do it is you want to make it so that you die like right at the end, like 2 or 1 seconds left. Because if you die after the vulnerability phase ends, then you give your enemy 10 points towards the next attack phase. But if you die beforehand, it doesn't affect it. What it does is, if you die during the vulnerability phase, all it is you die. You just die. It doesn't affect your team negatively, other than having to be 4v5 for the next little bit, which they can often deal with until you come back, because the other team is usually more worried about the, the attack phase. Oop. Poor little girls. I murder them all. Because they're more worried about the vulnerability phase. If you die after the vulnerability phase, you give them points towards the next attack phase, and you're detriment to your team at that point. Dying is not good for you if that's what it does for you. Oh boy, there's so much about this game that I want to talk about, and so little time to talk about it. Boop. Let's just beat the shit out of this tower. Alright, so Clash, the other thing that it does, the other really fancy thing, you just sort of walked into my blades and made me kill you. That was your own fault. I'm about to die if I don't get out of here, so I'm just gonna chill my way through here. Oh, thanks. Hello. Let me just get some free damage on you, and boop. What? Oh, there's the bug. There's the bug. That's what we were talking about. That is it right there. You saw what it did. I could actually move there. That was not the way that I've seen it go before, but I was just like, that was really weird. It just sort of jumped on it. Ooh. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Whoa. I don't know what I just jumped on. But I think I killed it. Hi. I mean, if you want to be here, that's your own choice. Oh, I almost killed that person who's just sort of standing there. That time the bug was me just sort of like meditatively walking forward, sort of like Zenyatta from Overwatch. That was really odd. I like that bug visually because it's absolutely hilarious, but it is insanely, like, that can really just get you killed. It just makes it so you can't control your character properly for a few seconds. It's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Most kills, 16. I expected that. 16, 9, and we died 5 times. We did 1k Guardian damage. Did pretty good. Pretty happy about that. It was a good game. Very good game. sort of quick game. But it showed a lot of the stuff that I wanted to show off with Tripp. It showed off the build that I wanted to show. I had 2 builds that I wanted to show. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can just show you the actual builds in this area. But basically, can build her more assassin-y and more just full-out brawlery, and I really like both. The assassin one, you can just sort of like combo someone to death in like a quarter of a second. It's absolutely beautiful. But the one that I just had fit that game more because their team was extremely aggressive, and if the other team was being aggressive, then I did not have to flank in and just go stealthy because I could just absolutely decimate them when they walked up to me. Like, they never should have done that. I was built in a way that so that if I encountered an enemy while I had any teammates around at all, even if the enemy wasn't attacking that teammate, I was always going to win that fight. They were never going to kill me before if we had some sort of, like, even a 1v1, I was winning, like, 95. I think I won all of the 1v1s, actually. The only times I died were when I jumped into multiple people. But 1v1 or anything in our numbers advantage, I was winning. This build is absolutely insanely good. It's really good. This character is really good. I really enjoy her. I don't know if it's just the character is really powerful or I just really have a good time playing her, but it's just, I always feel like I am making an impact on the game when I play Tripp. I've been Dynosour. You can call me Dino. This has been gigantic. Again, this was the Tripp video. I'm thinking of doing one for each of the characters. I'm even thinking of like taking stuff from this and you know, re-editing it, re-adding stuff, making it so I'm considering like making like a character guide for this game. I don't know. The thing is, I could make one for a character like Tripp. I could make one for a character like Sven, but I don't know if I can make one for like any other character. And I feel like if I just did 2, then it'd be sort of weird. It would put me in a weird place on my channel. It's just like, oh shit, that guy did 2 gigantic character guides and absolutely none of the other, what, 12 characters? I want to say 12? 16 launch heroes. And I don't know how to play any of them except for these 2. If you guys want to see guys, let me know. I'll work something out. I'll do ones for the other characters if I do ones for these characters. Let me know if you want me to do them for these characters. As you can see, I spent a fair amount of time on Tripp. I know the build quite well. I know the combo quite well. The combo, I don't remember if I ever fully went through it in the video. I know I'm just doing a lot of talking at the end of this. You don't have to be here if you don't want to. I know some people just don't like to hear me talk. Once again, this has been gigantic. That was Tripp. This is me, Dynosour. You can call me Dino. Like if you like the video, because if you like it, you might as well like it. Subscribe for more videos, and thank you for watching. Yeah.